Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, my 7-foot lockdown is terrorizing guards in NBA 2K22 Next Gen. In the intro of today's video, we obviously have like a 44 win percent right here. I'm just showing a quick little game where the dude quits out after like 2 minutes of playing. And in today's video are a lot of quits from other dudes that have like 70 win percentages and stuff like that too. So I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If you do, for drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And like always, tries 1 to 1,000 likes. So first and foremost, I do want to let you guys know I'm going to showcase the attributes and the badges of this build after this intro gameplay right here. Again, I just wanted to showcase a dude pretty much coming in here and getting really irritated and just super mad at the way that I play. And you can see right here, contact dunk off the block, chased him down off rip, just like that. Hall of Fame chase down artist, Hall of Fame rim protector, 74 speed on this build with 85 vertical. It doesn't have clamps though, but you will see a couple occasions that I really do get some nice cutoffs on this guy. The speed isn't really that bad either. I gotta say, the movement and athleticism on this build is glitchy, man. It's crazy. I am gonna show, obviously he scored the bucket right there. And this video is more so to showcase the defensive ability of this build, but I am going to show the offense too. And I want to talk about the speed boost out of the triple threat on this. It's insane, bro. With like 50-ish speed with ball and bronze quick first step off the triple threat is unreal how fast this build moves. And on top of that too, everything to do with the mashing down low, because I'm still 7 foot tall. You can see the ghost contest right there. I'm not even really on him or hands up or anything like that. Still get a 20% contest. The list goes on and on with this. And again, we're here to showcase all different types of stuff like this. So right here, back on offense, once again, going for the triple threat, boom, just nice little jab step speed boost. Don't really get anything there because obviously he's sagging off super far. I can't shoot on this build, but again, I have elite big man contact dunks, Hall of Fame rise up, all different types of dunk packages as well. We will talk about that in a different video too. I'm starting to believe that the more dunk packages you put on, the more dunks that you get. Simple as that. And I actually am a very firm believer of that. Right there, it ends up having an open feedback on the contest. Obviously, as you guys know, most players will just hit some of those, but I will say it's very missable to an extent. I've seen even the best do it. Like some of the best people that I've played with still miss the opens just because it said open instead of wide open. So it is what it is. But anyway, right here, once again, going down low, waiting for him to jump. I'm just being patient with it. Boom, dunk it over his head. These people get very irritated at the way that I'm playing with this because I get very easy buckets and they have to work for everything on me, man. They really have to try super hard. And with that, again, my build has really good versatility with that. Now, I will say, I do have to be a little bit patient on defense. You're going to see in the next gameplay that we show after I show the attribute ratings that I have to be a little bit more patient with that. I go for a lot of steals sometimes and I don't get them. Anyway, long story short, this dude, after he picks up the dribble, pretty much just quits out. I'm going to go ahead and let you just see the name pop off of him and he just leaves. Simple as that. But anyway, we're going to move along to the attributes and stuff like that, all the badges, and then we'll get back to some gameplays, probably like 2 of them after this. All right, so look at the attribute ratings. In the finishing category is insane. 93 close shot, 85 driving layup, 83 driving dunk. I know a lot of people comment on videos that I don't mention this, so I do want to just let you guys know, if I somehow was able to get one more driving dunk on this, it would be absolutely insane. Driving contact dunks on the 7-footer would be crazy, but I'm not able to pull that off. This is a metric build as well, I just want to mention. So if you have a 7-footer and you don't have these exact stats, it's because I have stats of like a 6'11" or even a 6'10" in some situations, but visually I show up as a 7-footer. It's like 6'11" and 3/4 pretty much. So anyway, 99 standing dunk, 85 close shot. Once again, our mid-range isn't that high, but it is high enough to the point where if you make this as a rebirth, you do get bronze slippery off ball with 1 out of 0 shooting badges. I find that really interesting. So for anybody who's looking into something like this that isn't a 1v1 build, it's really, really cool that that's a thing. I gotta say, it actually does improve the way you run pick and roll as well. But anyway, 85 pass accuracy, 65 ball handle, gives us silver unpluckable, and 57 speed with ball is enough for bronze quick first step. And as you saw, it is very, very useful out of that triple threat stuff. It's insane, bro. Mixed with the defense that we're here to talk about. So 71 perimeter defense, 75 steal, 97 block, and 88 interior defense with 74 speed and 85 vertical. Mix that with being 7 foot with a 7'10" wingspan. I really do think this is an insane way to play defense right here. Once again, you don't get clamps though on any level. Any build that's taller than 6'9" doesn't get any clamps at all. So it's something that you just have to take into account. But obviously with me being 7 foot, you should have expected by the title of the video that I don't get clamps. Now, one thing I will say, we may see what the legend reward is after like season 4 starts and see if you actually do unlock the badges at any level like you did last year on Next Gen. That would be insane, bro. If this build is able to get like Hall of Fame interceptor, Hall of Fame pickpocket, and most importantly the Hall of Fame clamps as well, that would be crazy, bro. It'd be insane because once again that did work last year for Next Gen 2K21. But anyway, moving along, Also, in case anybody was wondering, my takeover layout is advanced post moves in the primary takeover slot and then stuff blocks in the secondary takeover slot. For the sake of this video, I wish I was just running double stuff blocks, because when I get any block with Hall of Fame rim protector, it goes crazy, bro. Like, the takeover is insane. You'd probably get double takeover really manageably, and honestly, it would be more competent in terms of doing. I feel like a lot of people you see me match up against in today's video, they're way too small to guard me anyway, so I really don't need any offensive takeover to help me score, to be honest with you. It does protect the ball a little bit though. I will say advanced post moves really protected me from anybody going for the strips on the drop steps, whatever the case may be, so I was super comfortable doing anything in terms of post scoring when it came to offense when I had this on. But again, for the sake of the video and me showcasing defense, I probably wish I did have double stuff blocks on, but you'll just see it for what it is. I'm showing offense and defense in today's video, and again, I feel like there's more to it than just me displaying only defense with this. But anyway, we're gonna get the second gameplay right here. Alright, so with this one right here, this is going to be the best opponent that we probably play throughout the whole course of the game. 71 win percentage, triple level 40, all types of stuff like that. Playmaking shot creator, 97 overall. The list goes on and on. He's definitely competent enough. I assume he plays more than just 1v1 court though, based on his points per game. And you will see there are a lot of habitual 1v1 players out there who literally have like a 20 win percentage, but they average 16 points per game. It would make no sense to you, but it's just because this is non-make it take it. So you're bound to at least compete in most games that you play against. Even if you lose, you're probably going to get at least 16, maybe 15, something like that. And you're going to compete because you get the ball at least like 10 times, or at the very least, like actually 7, because they could just score a 3-pointer on you every single time. Right here, you're going to see he is zigzagging like crazy, hitting the fades and stuff like that as well. You will see though, this is why I say there's some good and some bad with it. He does miss 2 wide open shots to begin the game. So he is doing his part in getting open right here. You can see he does a hop back jump shot right there. He is definitely too low on stamina to be hitting that though. I'm already knowing, it's already why I backed off in the first place. And you will see, we'll talk about that in today's video too, in terms of how to guard people when it comes to that stuff. Once again, I start the video off pretty bad. I get plucked. Honestly, I was going to sit here and be like, maybe I should cut out the beginning part of it. But at the end of the day, again, I'm here to show you the good and the bad of this stuff. And I'm not one of them content creators that's going to only show the good. So anyway, right there, you can see we get the bump steal. I want to kind of break this down a little bit. So you're going to see his first dribble move that he does, even though I'm playing his left side, he dribbles the ball to his left. Now, ironically, he really could have kept going right, because again, I'm taking away his left side. But some people, they really just have a habit of doing things, whether it's just their typical routine in terms of what dribble moves they're comfortable doing, and they don't really respond to how the defender is playing sometimes. So on this one right here, you can see he dribbles to his left hand first, dribbles it back to his right, and then goes offhand with that. Any offhand movement like that, you are absolutely getting bumps when you go in the right spot with that. So right there, easy. It's not even one that I'd have to go for a regular bump steal, where normally with bump steals you have to play really high on their hip. Like, I'm talking almost past them. You're gonna have to be like parallel with them. On that one right there, he dribbles right backwards into me off the offhand dribble move, and boom, just like that, we get the ball back. So I'm here to talk about what makes this build so special in terms of defensively when it comes to these small guards. Honestly, I feel like tall bigs already do fight a pretty good fight when it comes to defending small guards. They're really tall. You get some really good jump contests. I will say though, you don't exactly want to jump contest too much when it comes to this 1v1 court right here, because they could just get a really easy 3 on you if you do like jump and you miss on it. Right there, again, another bump. I get him tied up. He goes for the dribble move like that. Boom, we just pop it out loose again. Now, with that is why I say there's some good and some bad. I really should be playing more passive defense when it comes to me being on this build. You're going to see I do it at an elite level and in the rest of the course of this game as well. But sometimes I'm getting steal hungry because honestly, when it comes to the content stuff, I'm over here like, oh man, we're over here bumping him like crazy. This could be a video talking about bump steals and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm just going too hard for it. That's all it is. So for this possession right here, you're going to see I play a little bit more of straight up defense. I'm chasing him to the left when he goes there. I'm going to cut him off a little bit when he goes to the right. And then he ends up going for what I would assume is going to be another hop jumper. He ended up screwing it up. I'm just going to give him the benefit of the doubt. I probably assume that that was the case and he tried to do the hop jumper. You can't expect that everybody you're going to ever play against is going to be competent enough to actually do that and hit it though in every single game that you play, especially he's on cold now too. I mean, honestly, chances are he's probably not hitting that stuff anyway. But either way, once again, once he's going to this corner, I want to give a little bit of a breakdown as far as how I like to play defense. And listen, if you're one of them dudes that's sitting here talking about this dude pauses his videos too much, I don't want to watch this BS, then stop watching. Simple as that. I'm over here trying to explain my mind, and this is what I bring to the table as a content creator. I'm not Mr. entertaining flamboyant guy, but I like to put people on in terms of how I support them, in terms of helping them play the game, or just breaking down my mind a little bit in terms of how I like to set people up. And this possession right here is exactly what I want to talk about. So me as a 7-foot defender right here, I'm a little bit too slow to be playing him straight up. I can't sit here and watch him. I can't off the inbound sit here and just stand in that area and wait for him to run. If I'm chasing him, I'm way too far behind. I'm way too slow. I can't do that. So I abruptly take away the left right here and know that if I take away the left, he has to go right. So it's kind of a toss-up 50-50, but even if he does go left abruptly off that, then I'm chasing him really hard and I maybe get the body bump. So I'm just picking which side I want to funnel him to. So once I start funneling him that way, and you can see off the hezzy, he's going to realize that too. So he runs to the corner. Now, once I have him stuck in this corner right here and I'm walling off this left, he can't go back this way without some discomfort, whether it's a bump, whether it's me being in good position on defense, whatever the case may be. So what I want to do is funnel him to this corner, have him shoot the corner fade or whatever the case may be, and I'll be there enough for the contest, or lead him to the drive off the corner. Either way, if I'm taking away this middle, I'm taking away 90% of the court from him, and all I have to do is defend him in this 10% right here, or lead him to this 10% right here, and at that point, then it may open up the whole rest of the court for him if he runs baseline and makes me jump or something like that. But long story short, I want to do this almost every possession, is funnel him to a certain side. Now on this possession, you're going to see he does end up getting back to the middle, but once again, it's with hesitance. It's with me locking him up a little bit. It's with me body bumping him and getting in positions like this. I have him right where I want him because I'm forcing him into the area that I'm condensing and just taking away and stuff like that as well. So that is what I wanted to talk about. If y'all have a problem with the pauses and stuff like that, again, don't watch the videos. If you don't care to watch stuff like that, then what are you watching these informational videos for in the first place? I don't know what to tell you, bro. Honestly, this is my style. I like doing it, and I'm never going to talk about this ever again on the channel, just so everybody's clear. I don't like to respond to the hate and stuff like that, but there are a couple people, as you guys know, that don't like the rewinds. There's a lot of people that love them, though, too, and if you are one of those people, feel free to put it in the comments. I really would appreciate your support. But anyway, on this possession right here, once again, I'm doing the exact same thing. Now, again, I obviously understand. He beats me back to the middle. It is what it is. But once again, I am bodying him up. I'm getting some good takes right there. This animation right here, he gets a nice little walk back. I don't know what this is. I'm low-key thinking it's kind of like the Kobe escape from back in like 2K16 as far as what I knew when I was a dribbler. But honestly, I'm sure it's some different size of escape package. If you guys want to let me know what that is and what you do to do it, because I don't really know either, to be honest with you. But anyway, he ends up escaping me, like kind of walling him off a little bit. Right here, I was just trying to play so straight up that he couldn't really dribble the way he wanted to, but he clearly was able to do that. Now, anyway, he beats me back to the middle. This is what I don't like. I'm chasing really hard right here, and once again, I can't do this stuff right here. I try to chase him on the three-point line. Honestly, this is just bad defense in general, and that's what I was saying. This is the good and the bad in this video, but he does miss. I don't think he was dribbling enough to the point where he would have been low on stamina to miss that. It's more so probably just mistiming that, to be honest with you. But as a defender, if you know that the person you're defending has been dribbling for nearly like 15 seconds or more or anything like that, chances are their stamina is probably extremely low. And on top of that too, if he's cold as well, I'm definitely sagging off after that amount of time. Now, just to clarify too, I'm not going to rewind this one, but on offense, I'm pump faking not to avoid the jumps or to avoid him blocking me. I'm avoiding the ball stripper animations where these smaller guards can only compete by tapping X and trying to get steals. I'm trying to avoid like when he's going for reach-ins and stuff like that. Once again, we're playing amazing defense in this situation. He is not a bad guard by any means, but we are locking him up. Right here, I want to explain, I wanted to intentionally contest that shot. I want to get my double takeover without having to see offense again, because there's a chance that he gets a body bump on me or gets a steal or whatever the case may be, like he almost did right there. He could have been on my backside right there and got the steal as well. Long story short, I wanted to have my takeover and not worry about losing double take. So to kind of give him or spot him 2 extra points for that, just off getting the contest when he had the ball picked up, it's worth it to me. Once again, we are forcing him and funneling him into an area. We're taking away that side. Now, once again, I've seen through the course of the game that 2 times already when I'm funneling him like that, he wants to force it back at me this way. Now, check this out. Now, ideally, I'm playing for the bump steal right here because I already know he's forced it back into me in the middle like twice already. So I don't get it. I get the reach in because I did it a little bit too early, you can see. And also, this is what I was talking about, the bump steals. You kind of have to be like a little bit further up and more vertical and horizontal with his body. Long story short, right here, I'm just too close to him. You can't get that steal from that like animation in that area so easily. So it's a little bit unfortunate. I obviously screw up there a little bit, but honestly, it was the right thought and right concept. Now, right here, this is kind of a jump. This is like I'm giving him the ball and I'm hoping that he goes right. It's kind of like I was talking about. This one right here, obviously, I don't know why the game offset me to the right so far. I give him the ball. I assume he goes right. He goes left or just directly to the hoop off that one. It is what it is, man. Honestly, This 1v1 court has a couple different principles when it comes to this versus 3v3 or 2v2. With the 1v1 court, obviously, you know, I'm up 14-6 right now. Obviously, I can just give him 2-pointers, and it is what it is. Honestly, I could give him free 3-pointers, and the game's pretty much over. Once again, I go for the bump steal. He ends up with the ball back in his right hand. I want to talk real quick about how I think you need to predict bump steals rather than react or do them. Honestly, right here, I either have to do it or don't. It's simple as that. I have to tap X before this situation even happened, as well as I have to be up here a little bit higher. So it's a little bit unfortunate. As a taller defender, I can't exactly get perfect situations like that, but if I were doing it a little bit earlier, it is possible to get those, because once again, you can see quick chain pretty much allows him to get the ball back to his right hand and protect that early enough to the point where I can't get that bump steal. And I don't know if me having a lower steal rating makes it so I can't get the steal as fast as a lockdown would, or, you know, sometimes they might get a just suction pickpocket steal as a lockdown with 99 steal as well. Right here, once again, he's going to the other corner. I'm trying to wall him off right there. I see he's trying to go back to the middle, so I'm kind of just taking away one side. I mean, you can see it's elite defense going on right here. I mean, if the game would let you play defense like this 24/7, it'd be beautiful. Now check this out. This is what I was talking about earlier. And again, forget about you if you're talking about the rewinds. I don't care. I'm rewinding the video. It is what it is, bro. If you don't like it, don't watch. I want to tell you guys, I just bumped him, body bumped him all the way around the court. It is 9 seconds on the shot clock right now. You can see right at this point right here, I literally back up. I'm literally backing up. I'm like, okay, shoot the ball. Be my guest. It's 5 seconds on the shot clock. You've literally dribbled for 20. You're not hitting this shot. Your stamina is way too low. It messes up your timing on your jump shot. It's common knowledge. If you know that, you're going to know it for good. I promise you, you guys watch the way these guards dribble, and they can't shoot after that amount of time and that amount of body bumps and stuff like that. It doesn't happen. It doesn't work. All right, so I'd like to think so far we have a really good defensive display against this guard right here. He's 0 for 5. Obviously, he has missed a couple open shots, and most of them are open too, considering the one that we just showed. That was a wide open shot, but again, it's after a little bit of dribbling. I made him work really long, and this lock build that I'm talking about, this 7-foot lock, quote unquote, right by the title, it's not a lockdown build that's going to come out here and just absolutely destroy people with steals and bumps and going crazy on stuff like that, but it has a lot of versatility in terms of I'm not too slow to guard them. I can absolutely keep up, especially with the funneling that I'm doing in terms of forcing him one way. It's even easier when more people on the court too. I just want you guys to know, I mean, I'm guarding this entire court from corner to corner, from wing to wing, from wing to paint, from whatever the case may be. It's me versus him. It's not like it's 2v2 where I can funnel him toward a help defender or anything like that. I'm literally guarding the entire court, and if I jump on chase down blocks or jump for a contest on him or anything like that, that was awful by the way, but if I jump for a contest on him, he could just beat me to the 3-point line, and my build has no ability to shoot the 3-ball at all. So if I give up 3-pointers like this one right here, then it's a little bit unfortunate because he's getting 3 points, I'm getting 2. If I did that from the beginning of the game, it wouldn't be ideal by any means. Now, this is where I wanted to talk about the good and the bad. So we already showcased a really good defensive display. Toward the end of the video right here, you're going to see I kind of ease off on him a little bit. I'm getting way too antsy, way too blitz heavy. I'm over here trying to be flashy for the video and stuff like that. I honestly should have kept doing what I was doing and just playing conservative defense, walling him off, bodying him up and stuff like that, and just forcing him to work for offensive possessions. Honestly, the game is over to this point though. Like I said, it's not make it take it. So the worst he could ever do is just to completely just shut me down on offense. And I'm scoring pretty efficiently right here. I got my takeover on as well. You can see, again, he is just sprinting, running to the 3, and shooting the ball. I really should not be overplaying one side so heavy like I was, and just more so taking away the quick shots and stuff like that. Right there, offense, it is what it is. Now, check this one out. On defense on this possession, I've already seen the last 2 times what he does, so I'm sure you're willing to bet what I'm going to do this time. Right here, I'm taking a different approach than I was earlier in the game. So like I was telling y'all earlier, I don't want to stand still. I want to pick a side and defend that. What I'm going to do instead on this one, and I promise you, it'd be hilarious if I had the live commentary to this. I didn't say it or anything like that, but I want to let you guys know, in this moment, I already know I want to react to whichever way he's going to go. Boom, soon as I see him go right, I'm running at him really, really hard. And right here, you can see I'm right in the perfect position for the fade. It does say open. I will let you know that, obviously. But once again, it's a little bit hard to hit those, man. Like, if you get an open, and this is BS right here. I'm not gonna lie, but if you get an open feedback right there on anybody who's shooting a fade or anything like that, it's going to happen. Right there, he gets 5 fouls. He's out the game. It is what it is. Game over. We're gonna go ahead and get a box score of this right here. And as you can see, overall, 2 for 8 from 3, 5 for 13 total, 5 fouls. Obviously, it's hard for them to defend my build. It is what it is. I mean, it's an elite offensive post scorer. I don't need 3-pointer to be able to be efficient like this and score 11 of 12. Now, once again, let's say he hit like 2 more of these 3-pointers or something like that. That puts him just like that at 18 points. He could have shot horribly. It could have been 4 for 8 from 3 and like 7 for 13 total. And he still would have been within 4 points of me. So that is the one downside of me having a true inside build, is I don't have the ability to score 3 points on any given possession, or any possession at all. So it changes the way I have to play defense as well. Sometimes I have to play a little bit more contained defense and stop them from getting 3-pointers. And in this game, I kind of gave up a couple easy threes. It is what it is. But again, nice little competition game right there. Shout out to this guy. Obviously, he's a pretty good player. 70 win percentage, playmaking, shot creator. I mean, he probably plays the point in literally everything he plays in 2s and 3s. So clearly. All right, so this game right here, 6 minutes worth of me playing 1v1 against another playmaking shot creator, and as you're going to see, another win percent of 70 or higher. Barely, but either way, he's averaging 10 points as well. This is kind of the same concept, and this guy, I'm not going to lie, had a couple really bad offensive possessions. You're going to see he ends up I'm not trying to take a lot of credit for me locking him up in this one right here. He may have been flustered by my build, though, I will say. Sometimes, I'm not going to lie, it may be a more intimidation factor when it comes to this, where I'm super tall. I may scare people out of going for drives and stuff like that. What I do have an issue with sometimes is when people drive on me, and then I go for the jump like this, and then he runs out to the 3, right? Simple. He also has his meter on too, so don't take this one too aggressively in terms of me trying to showcase something. Obviously, you know, there are a couple key things that you can see that he's not exactly the most elite player by any means. At the end of the day, I don't even shoot jump shots, so I'm even worse than the dude who has his meter on. Obviously, right? Like, so I don't even have anywhere to speak when it comes to shooting, when it comes to all that. But either way, I wanted to showcase me playing elite offense against these small guards and absolutely locking them up on defense. Right here, you're going to see he runs back out the 3-point line. I, once again, get enough contest for it to say open. Some people are hitting that, some people aren't. Once again, I don't want to take too much credit for him missing that shot. Obviously, if you have your meter on, it's a little bit harder to hit that in the first place. And who knows if he's even really an elite player. But I'm going to move forward with this gameplay and just not really talk about all that. I've already given all the disclaimers I need to in terms of, you know, what you're seeing right now in terms of the comp and the competitiveness of him. Right there, once again, I'm going for the bump steal. I'm walling him off. Honestly, if people just ran to the corner and just faded, they would probably be open on stuff like that. But I'm just predicting sometimes. I'm just assuming. And honestly, I probably got a lucky reach in right there, because he probably could have just ran to the corner and faded. Simple as that. And he would have had me right there. So you're going to see me ease off a little bit when it comes to defense. I am still picking a side, though, and walling him off. And you can see what's funny about that. I do want to give one little breakdown on this. Is I'm going to take away one side. Check this out. This is actually pretty funny. I take away one side, right? And now I'm just assuming in his brain he's thinking to go left. So what I'm going to do after showing the right long enough is I'm assuming he's going to go that way. I'm just going to chase, right? So now I'm getting over on the left side. He waits a little bit longer, and now I'm on his left, taking that away. Now we're just kind of, it's just kind of boxing, right? I'm just following him, and I'm just following his lead. Boom. He's going to go backwards, and nothing there. Honestly, horrible take. Once again, this guy is probably not even worth showing in the end of the day. And right here, hit him with a spin. I mean, you can't stop anything like that. 85 driving layup, 83 driving dunk, 93 close shot, 99 standing dunk, 40 finishing badges. You're done for, bro. I can literally do everything when it comes to finishing on this build. Back again on the offense, you can see he got a nice little layup right there. Ends up reaching, fouling me. Boom, we hit him with a triple threat. I'm already past him. This dude's got like 20 more speed than me, at least. And we're just blowing by him, like just like that. It really is insane how fast this build moves, bro. Offensively and defensively. It's really crazy. Once again, you can see right there, he's definitely thinking about shooting the jump shot right there. He probably could have got that off. Once again, he's going to run back to me, and now I'm funneling him into this corner again. If you make that, it is what it is, bro. Honestly, you're not always going to play 90 win percentage players, especially on the 1v1 court, even at that. But even in 2s, 3s, whatever the case may be. I think a lot of my videos, I sit here and tell y'all how to play against elite competition. And at the end of the day, it's not always what you run into. And again, this guy still has a 70 win percentage. So whether it's out of this court or the other one, like 2s or 3s, whatever the case may be, it's still him winning games, like pretty manageably. And he's done quite a bit. He's hit level 42 seasons in a row, and he's level 39 in this one too. Right here, man, I gotta say, this is the power of this build to an extent, bro. It really is crazy. Hall of Fame Intimidator, 88 interior defense or higher. Right there, it's a 5% contest, and it makes him miss, bro. It really is crazy. I could show you like 3 different ones throughout all the course of me recording these gameplays. I do want to mention too, I went from 90.6 win percentage to 90.8 out of playing these games. I've played almost 2,000 games. Y'all can do the math on that, but I would be willing to bet, I think I went like literally like 50-1. when I was running this 1v1 court with this build, which is insane when I can't shoot the ball. It's crazy. This dude is getting flustered too, by the way. You can see he's over here trying to shoot the ball right away because I've been taking away one side. He maybe thinks he's open enough. I'm coming out here styling on him, hitting spins, just literally doing whatever I want. I already know the game's over at this point, and you guys know that too. But anyway, you're gonna see we have him just completely locked, except for this take right here. He honestly got past me pretty good. I'll give him that. I obviously was trying to take away the middle, and he ends up going baseline off it. Honestly, I feel like sometimes you can scare people out of doing what they want to do, where that situation I thought he wasn't going to go baseline because I was taking away so hard. Honestly, at the end of the day, some of this is predictability, some of this is just like you trying to be inside the mind of the person you're defending. And like I said, it's even easier to defend people like this when it's 3v3, 2v2. If you're playing like 5v5, it's so easy to play ISO defense. On this build, I can so manage to do it. I've honestly, through the course of our WR season, which I will start streaming pretty soon as well, I would like to think my rate of ISO defense, as far as me being ISO'd against their guard, they haven't even scored on me yet all year. We've been playing pick and roll D. I've been playing the backside pick and roll with this, and whenever they get put in the ISO, as far as me on the guard, he dude hasn't scored yet at all. Probably out of like 7 possessions or so, 8. But anyway, boom, you can see this dude goes for the drive. He so has this by all means. Now, maybe he doesn't have driving dunk on his build, because I'm not gonna lie, if he can dunk the ball, that's probably a dunk like 10 times out of, or 9 times out of 10 probably. But either way, boom, slap that off the glass. He's out of here, bro. He's done with this stuff. He is frustrated, and honestly, I can't really blame him. I'd be pretty frustrated too. But anyway, 4 for 10, 1 for 4 from 3, 4 fouls as well for him, on top of the other guy who fouled out of the game too, and then the other guy who quit out of the game early. The list goes on, man. Like I said, maybe the competition level isn't the highest in here. You're gonna see this is like really disappointing. I mean, he picks up the ball accidentally, gets the ball back, ends up shooting once again. Again, I don't know whether to judge these guys. They got a 70 win percent. They shouldn't be this bad, but they're over here playing really bad, man. I don't know. At the end of the day, like I said, don't take this one too much to heart. I just wanted to showcase this another game. I don't know if this dude was just frustrated and he was like pretty much throwing the game, just trying to get it over with, didn't want to quit. But anyway, that's all for video. We're going to go ahead and just skip to the end of this one, show you the box score. Once again, 4 for 13, 4 fouls. I mean, it's crazy, bro. I don't want to show all the gameplay. I don't know if I want to use it still. I had a couple good games against point forwards. I showed one in yesterday's video showing the power of pogo stick. I played against 2 centers for the first time. One of them quit out after it was 6-0 because I was killing him too with the pogo stick of the interior defense of this build. And then I played another 7'3" that I beat like twice. And this dude was in game chat too. I have that still recorded as well. It's hilarious, man. But anyway, other than that, I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, for to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. And like always, try to 1,000 likes. Also, I'd like to hear some feedback from you guys. Normally, I just leave in the, say in the comments, leave X word or Z word if you made it to the end of the video. I want to hear from you guys how you like the commentary style of this. If you want to see more like straight through stuff like this, and I'm just kind of being more passionate about it and stuff like that, I'm not being so crazy overly analytical or anything like that, or you know, I'm just bringing good energy when it comes to this one right here, and just a lot of energy on top of that too. But anyway, let me know if you like the commentary style of this. I think it's more so I can be a little bit more cocky about this stuff when it's 1v1, because it's all me, like defensively and offensively. When I'm over here playing with an elite guard or something like that at the PG spot, and he's over here carrying me to like victories, it's not, I can't be so cocky with it, to be honest with you. And I don't know, at the end of the day, I do like breaking down content like that too, because I do like showcasing the pick and roll game, but it's not so easy to do anymore. There's not a lot of comp when it comes to the park stuff, and there's no stage stuff going on. I will get with the Pro-Am more. I haven't had the comfortability of popping on a stream for the Pro-Am because I'm just not sure if he's going to be playing up to the ability that he normally would, and considering he's our point guard in 5v5 Pro-Am, we definitely need him to be playing up to his standards. Either way, I think we're like 12-2 at this point when it comes to Pro-Am for the WR, and we will be doing that more, I promise. At some point in time, I will hop on the streams and consider that the video for the day. So anyway, that's all for video. Hope y'all enjoyed. And like I said, if you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on noties, all that good stuff. If you made it to the end of the video, put lock in the comments to show support's made all the way through, or put 7 foot, whether that's 7-0 or 7 foot, whatever the case may be. Anyway, hope y'all enjoyed. Like I said, let me know if you like this style as well. But other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.